what did I do today? School, obviously. I don't feel sick on the bus anymore, thank God. So embarrassing having to ask the driver to stop. But it's 20 miles. It's worse for the Italian kids. And the Greeks. And all them others who've had to come up from their own countries. Too hot to stay there, they said. I wouldn't mind that. I love the sun. It must have been nice then. Bands used to travel round. You could see them live. Not now. You have to use these now. They do everything. With these you can see how it was back then. Just wild places. Well, not wild, just nature I suppose. It wasn't just all crops, crops, crops. There's 11 of us in my class, but we're linked on the Edge unit with the big school in town. They're the sort of hub and all the local schools around about get patched into them. It's great, we're part of a matrix. Get to do all sorts of animations and problem solving. If I decided to work hard enough, I might get a good enough job that lets me live in town. But I doubt it. No, I'll probably have to do something on the computer. Work from home like most people do.
The price of electricity is crazy and it'll only get worse with coal, oil, gas, all running out. But you can't just stop using it. In the winter I'm having to dry stuff out all the time and in the summer, well, I'd have never believed it, but we have to have the air conditioning on in every room through most of July, all of August and even into September sometimes. Aye, air conditioning in East Lothian. I'm not just an engineer at work, I have to be one at home too. We've had to be pretty imaginative of some of the things we've done to cope with all these changes. I have to make sure we use energy properly at home. I've done what I can. We're pretty efficient now. But it's not just fridges and freezers, heating or air conditioning. It's everything. Remote sensors everywhere. Window openers, stock controllers, regulators. The house switches things off when demand at the power station is too high. It's funny thinking back. We used to run around switching lights off when we left the house. Now the house does it for us. We couldn't do anything without it though. In fact, I suppose they're the things that keep us connected with the world. I mean, I never go anywhere, but I'm chatting with folk from America to Australia on this thing every day. And you know what? The things they tell me, well, you wouldn't believe it.
Well, that's how it is. It's all cereals now. And not stuff you'll be eating either. Nope, biofuels. That's where the markets are. My dad must be spinning in his grave.
What a difference that new one-pass tractor makes. I had to lay Stefan off, of course. I couldn't afford to keep him on. God knows what he'll do now. There's no jobs around here. It's like the Midwest of America out there now. Fields and fields of crops, not an inch of land unused. And that's what we need, precision agriculture. Dad could have sold up, of course. Lots of others did. Jim Gregory, Billy Thompson, Freddie Carnegie. Oh, that must be 20 years ago. That biotechnology company just came along, waved wads of money, and they sold out. Well, you couldn't blame them. I've got the machinery to do it with. Don't need many hands here. And it makes you think. It makes you look at the market. I mean, I'm a jack of all trades. I've got pigs and chickens to rear, oats to grow, polytunnels full of fruits and salads, wood fuel, wind turbines, all sorts of things. Well, I'm a big employer too. I mean, with the cost of fuel, I can't afford that much in the way of machinery. So I need lots of people to work on all the things we do around here. And there's plenty of people around here now too. They moved out from the city, well, why wouldn't they?